you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
Alright, we are live. Hello, Megan. Good to see you. I am doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. How you doing? Hello, Adam. How you doing? I am going to be Miami. And this is going to be a doubleheader tonight. So we're going to do the Jets versus the Dolphins, then the Bengals versus the Broncos. So this is a doubleheader tonight. So I am going to be Miami for the first game. And then for the second game, I am going to be Denver. It don't really matter. But it's good to see y'all here. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you for guys tuning in tonight. Had some storms earlier around supper time, but luckily everything moved out. So tomorrow, weather... yes.
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh no. I hope not.
Dolphins taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Don't stress. Everything's going to be okay.
For what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup. As it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Throwing to start here is Tua.
No.
Incomplete, a drop there in the
You're
middle
welcome.
third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make
All right,
up
fine.
for it, but obviously
We'll keep it on the ground tonight. Why
to
not?
get things started, you got to shake that off and get going.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling
Shake
no
it
gain
off.
on the run
Shake-
there, and now
shake
they'll be
it
looking
off.
at a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On play action, here's Tua.
There we go. Wide open.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big
Are you sure
call
about
there
that?
brings up 4th.
And third down is a key down.
Oops. Wrong button.
Watching
Okay. Right?
this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. We'll call that a 43-yard
It is what it is.
punt, 2 on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 3. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
Hello, Leslie. Good to see you. How you doing?
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Gardner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that.
Good to see you all here tonight. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Joseph Grill. Woo. How you doing, sir?
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
Yeah, she's playing Rebirth tonight.
Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
But good to see you, Joseph. Playing PS5 tonight.
Give him a yard down to the 43. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
That's good. I wish I had the day off. There we go, 1st down.
Taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense is
How's that?
is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
See that the Cavaliers are in the Eastern Conference Finals again.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's got it down to the 28.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
No.
Love a guy. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Come on, Nora.
And the Jets are going to take
Come on, Nora. You gotta do better than that.
28-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Yep, they beat the Pistons last night. So they're back into the ECH. Or whatever it's called.
He'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll give to Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues.
Yep.
It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, was strictly the run
So I don't know who they're playing next.
There as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, it's kind of costly though, but if you can afford it.
That doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink.
That's good.
To give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They play tomorrow.
Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as
I played last night, Joseph. I won by 1 point.
But I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Sorry, but I beat the Steelers.
Third down, here's Abanikanda. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Right. Well, good luck with that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hall again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
It was good to see you guys here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Hall. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
4th and goal, let's go.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
I just saw that they just signed Aaron Rodgers for another $1 billion
now ready to go back out onto the field.
deal.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
$25 million for 1 year. Pittsburgh has signed quarterback Aaron Rodgers to a 1-year contract worth up to $25 million. That's crazy.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first
Working and lurking.
2 and the Dolphins now with a first.
Good to see you, Leslie. Hope you're doing well.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according
Are you
to the
kidding me?
headlinesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team
No, come
back in the
on.
game, but
We're not doing this. I could challenge it, but I don't want to.
He's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes as quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Right. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Work is always easy.
On third down, Achane. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on fourth down. They're going to go for it. They'll go. Achane.
Go.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there?
Nope.
No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground. Hall trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Well, I'm just glad you get to spend your morning with me.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Nope.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Yeah, I know.
Once he
I'm
made
a
the
little bit late
read,
today.
He was able to make the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Took a quick shower. Much needed shower. I know, TMI. But it was nice and refreshing.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete.
Boom.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Oh.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
We'll just keep it on the ground.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
You know, you can gamble all and catch up to her.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
Well, both of you keep me on my toes, and I appreciate you all.
It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play.
Somebody has to keep me in line.
Really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Oh, I don't know.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the bootleg, Wilson. There's a short one caught by Uzama. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
That clap.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Pushing and shoving.
Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
I am Miami.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
All right.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit.
Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
And here comes Berrios. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap